Good morning. So the bikes are still here. That's a good start. Always get a bit paranoid when I'm leaving bikes at hotels. But yeah, so we're here in Bishop, and today we are riding over to Yosemite. It's only about 150 miles today, so it's not going to be a long ride, but apparently the roads are much sort of smaller and windier as we approach the park. So even though it's only, I think, 150 odd miles, it will still be quite a few hours of riding, we think. So I'm really excited to get to Yosemite. We're going to be staying there for 2 nights. We're going to be staying at a place called Curry Village, and we've got a tent booked for 2 nights, so excited for that. And I think the plan is really, because we're going to be based in Yosemite for the 2 days, we can just ride around, take our time, really soak it all in. We want to take a dip in some lakes and things like that, so really just soak up the nature and the overall vibes of Yosemite. So yeah, we're all super excited to get there. None of us have been there before except for Jasmine, so the rest of us are all newbies. So yeah, let's get on the road and see what it's all about. Gotcha.
Quick stop for petrol done, and we were on our way to Yosemite National Park.
So we've just entered Yosemite National Park. We're going to have a little stop for some lunch before we head into the park. Apparently, I was just chatting to some locals, and they were just telling me how amazing the ride up into Yosemite is. He was just telling me how much I'm going to absolutely love it. So super psyched. I'm going to go get something to eat, and then we'll be hopping back on the bikes.
As we were coming from the east towards the park, we took the Tooga Pass into Yosemite, which is about 2 hours from Yosemite Valley, and is a beautiful winding road past huge lakes, through dense forests, gorgeous meadows, and then up into the mountains. It's considered the most scenic route into the park, and is the highest elevation highway pass in California, as well as the Sierra Nevada, at an elevation of 9,945 feet. However, it is a seasonal road, and it's only open from late May through to October. We were to be staying in a heated tent in Curry Village, which is actually in Yosemite Valley, so it's nestled in with all the big ones like El Capitan and Half Dome, Nevada Falls, and I mean the valley itself, you'll see at the end of this video, is just unbelievable. A river that runs through it, some of the tallest waterfalls in the world, and not to mention the monumental rock faces that are just everywhere. It's a truly staggering place, and the Tooga Pass is a really stunning ride and gives a really unique perspective of the park. We were really quite lucky, as being in September, the majority of the 2-hour ride was actually really quiet, and we only experienced a small bit of traffic in maybe the last 15 minutes or so leading up to El Capitan, understandably for such a popular attraction. I'll forewarn you, this video has a lot of riding footage. After all, it is a 2-hour ride from start to finish, but I promise you the views at the end are worth it.
Okay, you guys are all set.
Thank you.
Tell me when you're ready.
Next.
Yeah.
Anyone ready?
Once we'd got into the park, we decided to have a little stop and chill out by a river for a bit, as we've done a lot of riding, and it was just nice to take a moment and soak it in and appreciate the fact that we were finally here.
Don't slip. It's so clear, you can barely see when your hand's about to touch it. It's crazy.
The ride up towards Yosemite definitely did not disappoint. It was epic to ride up high into the mountains and be above it all for a moment before flowing back down through the forest to be presented at the end of it all with El Capitan. Of course, we took some obligatory photos and then headed to find Curry Village. After checking in and being thoroughly warned about the bears, we went to check out the bars and restaurants and shops in the village. And this is where we're staying for the next couple of nights. This is mine and Sophie's tent, and Jasmine and Carolina are next door. And this is our box for all of our food and cosmetics to keep the bears away. After some beers in the tent and great conversation, it was time for bed. Parts 3 and 4 will be coming in 2 weeks, so please hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video.